It's quarantine tonight with Drew Weishaupt.
Ah, hello there. Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Quarantine Tonight. I am your host, Drew Weishaupt. Tonight we are coming to you from the upstairs hallway, and I was in the attic doing some man things. Yeah. Which is even funnier if you actually know me, because you know I can't do anything home improvement related. Anyway, I am your host, Drew Weishaupt, and tonight I am only joined by my band leader, Ian, and now, Miles has made the surprise entrance. Band leader Ian and trusty sidekick Miles. This is a late development because Miles was not going to join us. There were some contract negotiations that were getting a little dicey, and he was going to sit out. But we're glad to have you back. Thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it. Welcome to Quarantine Tonight, the only show that's being made into a movie that's going straight to COVID-EO. COVID-EO, yeah. That's terrible. That is terrible. I heard a commercial on the radio today for a gambling site, and at the end of it, it said, if you have a gambling problem, call Gamblers Anonymous. Yeah, I got a gambling problem. I can't find anything to bet on. Yeah. Other than the over-under on how many minutes after waking up my wife gets annoyed with me. Yeah. Considering how this is taking tonight. That's a good one. Experts say states may have to shut down again. Oh, good. A sequel. Wonderful news. That's the most unanticipated sequel since Under Siege 2. Nobody needs more Steven Seagal. One was enough, I think so. Thank you. And an ESPN survey found that 65% of people are in favor of sports returning, even if fans can't be in the stands. The Tampa Bay Rays said, see, we've been bracing for this for 20 years. Yeah. Nobody goes to Rays games. Nobody goes. It's too bad. They're not a bad team. Yeah. Elsewhere, this is kind of interesting. I read this today. Pet adoptions are up over 300%. So at least the wee-wee pad industry is doing well right now. The wee-wee pad industry. Yes. And this is kind of interesting. Guns N' Roses will put out a children's book called Sweet Child O' Mine, which of course comes from their landmark album, Appetite for Infection. Going back in time for that joke. I like retro. I think you know that. Actually, more Guns N' Roses news. This is great. 2 Guns N' Roses story. The other one, Axl Rose actually got into a Twitter feud with Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin over the government's handling of the pandemic. I'm pretty sure he'll end because nothing lasts forever. Not even cold November rain. See what I did there? You see? Yeah. See what I did there? Yeah, very good. I don't know about you, but I'm hoping this feud spills over into a / Jared Kushner bout on celebrity boxing. I'd like to see that. That'd be interesting. And I've exhausted my fountain of Guns N' Roses material, so let's move on. Researchers have found that billions of people could face high temperatures inhospitable to life in the next 50 years. Which makes sense, because right now, life is already inhospitable to billions of people. Yeah. Life is not fun right now for pretty much anybody. Yeah. And tonight will be the last super moon of the year. It's also expected to be the last super anything of the year. Yeah. It's all downhill from here. It is. We'll be lucky if we have any mediocre-related news for the rest of 2020. This is it. Supermoon and then just downhill. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you. And I thought this was interesting. Almost 20,000 drivers have received their licenses without taking a test in Georgia since the state waived the requirement to maintain social distancing. Good thing they opened the state. If the coronavirus doesn't get you, maybe the 17-year-old driving like Luke Duke doing donuts in the Piggly Wiggly parking lot while you stand in line for 2 hours to get a loaf of bread that isn't even in stock anymore will. There you go. That was a mouthful, everybody. All right, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We had a great episode. Ian and Miles are here. And Miles, I got to go back up into the attic. Stick around. More Quarantine Tonight right after this. We'll be right back. I got to go.